When we speak about the potential available to work and earn in today's world, the options are endless. Well, today's video is very different from the others we've had. Today we'll be making a slight comparison and we'll try to figure out what has been going on in a few important cryptocurrencies and what makes them better than the other. More importantly, the differences these have. So stay tuned until the end. Welcome back to Crypto Safe, a venue for you to keep your money safe with the best possible cryptocurrency investments. We'll be looking into a few of the most important cryptocurrencies, the names of which you may already have seen in the titles. So let's not keep you waiting and get this show started. Also, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and stay with us until the end. Today's video is very important for those who are looking for a better understanding of how things have been working on the technological front and in terms of the profits you could make in the coming times. There are a few essentials that a cryptocurrency must have. Perhaps any medium that acts as an exchange of currency must have. The element is scarcity. This is the element that makes it valuable and also a reason for people to work for it. If a currency was based only on this element, then the competition would have solely been on the basis of the number of tokens available in the market, which might not have been the best way out of the issues we face today. There are a few other factors such as fungibility or privacy of a cryptocurrency. The community behind it believes that what one calls money is money, and the correlation that it has, which helps improve the overall quality of a cryptocurrency. Handling the problem of scarcity is very different in fiat, Monero, and Bitcoin. For the sake of this video, we will forget the fact that fiat currencies exist and bring out a comparison between Monero and Bitcoin. Ever since the Bitcoin white paper came out, the concept of scarcity in economics has been refined. People now look at it as the study of scarcity, which is true, looking at the need for economics and theory term economy. In the case of fiat, now, we know that we told you to forget about fiat for a while, but bear with us for this example. When it comes to fiat, the regulation of currencies are handled by the centralized authorities who manage these funds based on the economic outcome of it on the society. So the factor important here is the level of productivity. However, when it comes to mismanagement and debt, things change rapidly. This is where we would require not to have a central community or an authority making these regulations and controlling money as this way. They end up getting a lot more leverage and power. So cryptocurrency offers a way for people to get out of these issues and chances of not ending up in a financial crisis. When it comes to Bitcoin, on the other hand, all a person has to do is choose a number, which acts as his account, so the idea behind Bitcoin was really very impressive. It was also the reason why we saw anything like Monero in the market in the first place. The excellence of Nakamoto consensus lay in a manner in which it was able to synthesize scarcity without the need of a central authority. Creating scarcity is not an easy task, as it requires the creation of an acute demand at the very first place. Demand acts as an essential element for the genesis of scarcity, so a currency intending to create scarcity needs to create demand and vice versa. So let's have a look at a few of the differences we have between Bitcoin and Monero. Bitcoin was forked and had parts of it coming from different sources. When it comes to Monero, that has not been the case. Monero has been coded from scratch, and each and every element of it is unique. Be it in the case of Monero or Bitcoin, you need to have a private key to operate these accounts. The difference is in the essence of the view key. The purpose of the view key is to have access to and decrypt all the transactions on the blockchain which you personally are involved with. This is not available in the case of Bitcoin. This is then followed by the availability of more addresses in Monero. Monero has approximately 10 to the power of 76 addresses spaces available. However, in the case of Bitcoin, the number of address spaces stops at 10 to the power of 60. When we transfer Bitcoin along with the value, there is a certain amount of reputation being transferred with it as well. This is one of the major reasons why we call it a surveillance coin, something we need to get rid of as soon as possible. Monero, on the other hand, is totally fungible. Each of the units is distinguishable from the other one and has a far more application in the world of economics. So when Monero is being transferred, it's just Monero being transferred. No history goes along with it, unlike Bitcoin. The technology that Monero applies to get this done is pretty amazing. A group of 3 technologies work together to make it happen. The first one is the ring signature. The ring signature ensures that the sender is kept private. So what it does is that it adds 10 more decoy to the sender's list. This means that once you receive the funds, instead of knowing who sent you the money, you will know that one among the 11 sent you the funds. Such a technology was first drafted for Bitcoin, but it got applied for the first time for Monero. The second technology here is the stealth address for recipient privacy. This was followed by Ring CT, where CT stands for confidential transactions. Therefore, as you noticed, Bitcoin, though, was the pioneer and has a lot to implement in comparison to that of Monero, which is a younger and more efficient version of Bitcoin. Bitcoin with its value forms a perfect store of value. However, it is Monero that can act as money and can act as daily transactions at a very good level. The Monero blockchain is public, and you can access all of your transactions. The difference here is that the details of this blockchain are encrypted. Unlike Bitcoin, where you can type in the address and get all the details, including the transactions, making it more of a casual surveillance-based cryptocurrency, is what brings down Bitcoin in the present days. Monero has been accused of being a cryptocurrency that can be used for extremities, say for example criminal activities. A lot of experts call it slander and say that there isn't much the world can do about it. It is for people to understand that the concept of money itself has this flaw in it, that it carries a history with it. Therefore, one of the best ways to get out of such an issue is to ensure that you are conscious with each step you take. Keep your eyes and ears wide open for any such suspicious transfers you may receive. This way you'll be able to keep yourself safer and help the community grow, leveraging all the benefits of the blockchain. So we went through quite a few aspects here and why we see Bitcoin being increasingly flawed in comparison to Monero. Digital privacy is a very important aspect of our lives in the times ahead. It is a fact that we, as the users of cryptocurrencies, need to ensure that we are safe in all transactions being carried out. What is important, on the other hand, for the exchanges is to ensure that it brings in a system that will help verify the history of these users while keeping themselves anonymous, which will increase the confidence that people may have in cryptocurrencies. Monero has a great potential to rise in prices, especially with the advantages that it has. It has been able to gain user confidence and therefore bring out the best community to support them. Bitcoin has been a very good concept back in the days. Even today, we do have a huge number of people supporting the same. However, with the flaws that have come up in it, be it the concerns related to privacy, emissions, and others, the rate of dependence on Bitcoin has decreased, giving rise to more efficient cryptocurrencies like Monero. What do you think about the efficiency of Monero? Will it surpass Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin turning into a source for people to satisfy their greed? Stay with us to learn more. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep learning. Let us know in the comment section about what you feel is more important for a cryptocurrency to succeed. Until we meet you again, keep learning.